So you want to invest and make $1 million by the end of the year. This is the hook that usually most scammy YouTubers and content creators use to draw you in and take your money from you. But unless you're starting from a massive cash pile, that's most likely not going to happen. So if you're just an ordinary person making an ordinary salary, I want you to know that you can still do it, but maybe not by the end of the year. So the thesis is that on average, 90% of traders actually lose money in the stock market. And those are actually insane numbers when you think about it. There's millions and millions of people that are actively trading every single year. So only 1 in 10 people are actually up in profits by the end of the year. And that includes professional hedge fund managers to everyday Joes. So think for a moment, do you like those odds? Although it might seem daunting, there's actually an easy way around this. Don't trade, but invest. While trading might mean buying in and out of the market every single day or every week or every month, investing is a more long-term game. You could set yourself a time goal of 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, or even 40 years. Well, of course, even in investing, you could lose all your money. But that's just the name of the game. Where there's no risk, there's no reward. So the first thing you need to think about is your goal. Why are you actually investing? Is it to get overnight rich? Is it to create a secondary source of income? Or is it to compound your money over time? Well, if you pick the first option to get rich overnight, most likely it's better off you go and buy a lottery ticket. That way you probably have a better chance at becoming rich. Now, if you pick the second and third option, okay, this video is probably a good idea for you to watch. For example, if you picked in creating yourself a secondary source of income, you can invest in companies that pay out dividends. Now, what is a dividend? A dividend is simply a payment that a company gives to its shareholders for simply owning a piece of the stock. Now, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is simply buy and hold. Now, for example, let's look at Apple. A share of Apple might be $100 and the company might pay out a $5 per share USD payment. And now this payment is split up into being distributed to shareholders every quarter. Now, for 1 year, they might pay out $5 USD, which is a 5% dividend yield. Now, you get this money simply for owning the share. Now, something to keep in mind is usually when a company is paying out high dividends, so if they're paying out $5, $6, $7, $8 a share for a $100 share, which is a decently high amount, then that usually means that that's the incentive they're providing to their shareholders. That's the value that they're providing to shareholders for simply owning the stock. And it also means the company is a bit more mature and the stock price probably won't grow as much. Company can't really think of other ways to invest its money to grow over time. And this is the option they usually pick when you've already made a bunch of money and you just want to diversify. Now, if you pick the second option to grow and compound your wealth over time, this is where the fun actually is. And this is what most people think investing really is. Over the past 100 years, the largest free market in the world, the US stock market, has actually done 10% average annualized returns. Now, for example, if you put in $100 when you turn 18 and for the next 47 years till you retire, you put in $100 every month, you end up with over $1 million. Now, that's crazy to think about, but that's the power of compounding. So now you have a bit more of an understanding of why you're investing. What is your goal? Because everyone is different. Everyone's goals should be different. Or the financial instruments that you invest in should be different also. Now, okay, but where do you go to invest? What do you put your money in? How do you do it? How often do you do it? It all depends. And these are questions that we're going to answer in the next video. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Any comments, critiques, or concerns, leave them down in the comment section below. Tell me, what's your goal? Why are you investing? Leave a comment and we'll reply to you. Please share this with your friends. Tell them to comment as well. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.